Hi everyone, how to improve your presentation skills? Very often, there are the people who present themselves and they are very often in the audience. So I want to know from them what is important in terms of presentations, and there are two interviews that I remember very well, and one of this interview was with the top guy of the big company, and I asked him this: what do you expect from a presentation? Someone who does our presentations for you, he say, will up for. I want them to send me the detailed report because I want to be prepared for that presentation. That's what they sent me, but he said doing the presentation was more bigger than to do is dance project that who detail PowerPoint presentation and they document the slide. Now he said that's not what I expect doing that presentations. He expects three things. First of all, he said I want it to be crystal clear from the very beginning so that I don't have to think about that presentation. Second thing, his word is very clear thread during that presentation. The third thing, and that's what the most shocking things you must say that he told me. He says I want the speaker to get to the message across in just 5 minutes. Now I heard something similar when someone who part of the board of director, and he gave me the example of someone who gave presentations for him in his office. He said, "Our previous is what are PowerPoint presentations because that's what we do and that's fine. Now doing that presentations he didn't project of with
the PowerPoint because it was just for one person."
And he gave me the example of someone who gave a presentation for him in this office. He said, obviously, it's what a PowerPoint presentations because that's what we do and that's fine. Now, doing that presentations, he doesn't project obviously the PowerPoint because it's what just for one person. He had print out to document the PowerPoint of himself, the present it, and the PowerPoint of the vice president to follow the presentation. Now that guy want to start his presentations and he already want begin paid on he want to start commenting.
The slides.
You are talking for 20 minutes. Now, when you are in a situation when, for example, you're at a conference and you need to have or to fill a slot of 1 hour, you cannot just talk for 5 minutes. You have to talk longer, but there you really need the combinations of not just fact and failure, but please give them examples because it's example that people remember. So have that variations, but where possible, just keep it short.